Hello guys, and welcome to Introduction to Sociology. So every semester I like to do this. I like to post an orientation video. And the purpose of the video is to, for one, for you to get to know me, you get a sense of who your teacher is. Two, I like to briefly review the syllabus in case there are things that are not in there, or just kind of review things that are already on there that might be very important. And three, I like to give you a sense of how to navigate the course online in case you haven't used Blackboard before. So that being said, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Olga Ochoa. I am a substitute teacher at Isleta Middle School, but I am also an online instructor for UTEP and El Paso Community College. I've been teaching sociology, family and marriage for 3 years now, online. I've done face-to-face courses as well, but in the afternoons. But for now, I'm only teaching online for this semester. So what else? I'm a single mom of one little girl. She's 3 years old now. She'll be 4 very soon. What else can I tell you about me? I'm also a certified English and reading teacher. Maybe I'll take an English reading job soon. Not sure yet. And I think that kind of sums it up. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the syllabus on the screen so that way we can go through it together. You guys should print this and should always have a copy accessible, but the copy will also be available for you on Blackboard. In case you ever forget it, you can just open it up. But I do suggest having an actual hard copy. It's easier, when you're doing your work and you're doing mining, you already have the syllabus, and most important, the calendar with you. And I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. So let me share this with you. Sorry, it takes a second. Okay. So we're going to go through the syllabus very quickly, just kind of a review of it. But you should read it in detail as well, because you will have a quiz on the syllabus, and that will actually be your first writing assignment, which I believe is an easy 100 points to earn, because you have the syllabus with you. All you got to do is answer the questions. And the reason I do that is because I want to know that, one, you read it, two, that you're well aware of what the class covers, and three, you know exactly what you need to do in order to pass the class. Okay, so if you look at the top of the syllabus right here, let me get the little hand. If you look at the top of the syllabus right here, it gives you my information. You have my name, you have my personal phone number, and you also have my email. If you are going to email me, make sure you use the email right here on your syllabus. The reason I give you my personal number is so that you can text me or call me in case of emergencies, meaning, I don't know, you're taking a test and for some reason it kicked you out of the test, things like that. Otherwise, please do not contact me through my personal phone. Email me, and I can assure you I will try to reply as soon as possible. I get the emails on my phone, so it's a matter of me not being, driving or whatnot, and I'll respond right away. So what is this class all about, right? So the class offers an introduction to the basic nature of society and the relationships between society and the individual. Sociology is a unique attraction compared to many of the courses that you might take in college. Doing sociology means studying ourselves, and that's what tends to make it so interesting. You might be familiar with some of the topics that we cover in the class, such as race, right, sexuality, religion, education, and of course we're going to cover a lot more. We're also going to review and talk about the sociological imagination and how it provides us with knowledge and understanding of our surroundings and the social world, surpassing our social expectations. That's just kind of a summary, right, of what the class covers. You can also read the summary in the book. That might help. And if you look at the next section right here, I'm listing the book that you need to purchase, which is, you may ask yourself. They do offer an ebook, but personally I prefer the hard copy books. I am asking you to get the 6th edition, but if you find the 5th edition, that works as well. They're a little bit different, but it covers the same material, so they both work. Course description. So how does the class work? This is a full online course, Okay, that means we are never going to meet face to face. Even if you want to talk to me, we will do that through a phone call. I'm never on campus for the same reason, because I teach only online this semester. So you do need to log into Blackboard at least 2 or 3 times a week, but make sure that you log in every Monday. Why? Because every Monday I will send you an email to your school, your UTEP email, letting you know what you need to do for the week, kind of like an agenda. I will let you know what you need to read, and I will let you know what you need to work on and what needs to be turned in. Okay? Now, sometimes I'll post little videos on Blackboard as well for you to watch. The videos, you can't rely on only the videos. They're just meant to help you, or maybe explain things that you might be having a hard time grasping. What else? This class will consist of writing assignments, exams, quizzes, journals, and online discussions. So you will be writing a lot. I do suggest that you edit your work. Make sure that you type it, go back, read it. Because I will deduct points if I can see that you didn't edit your work. What else? What else? If you need to contact me, like I said earlier, please make sure that you contact me through email. That's always the easiest way and fastest way to get a hold of me. I think that covers that part of the syllabus. The objectives, you guys can read those by yourselves. So let's talk about the course requirements. What do we need to do to pass this class? So the first is writing assignments. You will have 2, 3 major writing assignments, and the journal has 3. So it's actually a total of 3, 4, 5. The first one being the syllabus assignment, which is the easiest one. All you have to do is get your syllabus, look at the questions I send you, and you're simply going to answer the questions about the syllabus. So that's an easy 100 points. The next section of the writing assignments is the journals. You will have a total of 3 journal entries. Now, the journal entries are each 50 points. However, each journal entry will focus on the chapter being covered for that week, meaning it will relate, right, to the chapter that is being covered for that week. Sometimes I might relate it to the chapter before it, or kind of combine them. And 2 of the journal entries will require that you actually do a little bit of more work, meaning like you have to go somewhere or do something else, right, or a little bit extra work in order to answer the journal entry. Now, nobody's going to see these. Only I can read the journals, not your classmates. Only the teacher can see those. So please feel free to write whatever you may like. Research paper. That's probably your biggest writing assignment for the semester. And I'll give you specific guidelines for that one. But just in brief, you will be researching a topic of your choice. You get to pick, right? Of anything that we've covered in class, you get to pick what it is that you want to research. However, you will have to write it from a sociological paradigm, either conflict paradigm, symbolic interactionist paradigm, or the functionalist paradigm, which we will review in the class, of course, throughout the course. And I'll give you more, like I said, I'll give you more guidelines on that once we get closer to the assignment. The next requirement to pass a course is the quizzes. You will have a total of 4 quizzes. All quizzes will consist of 10 questions, and you will have 15 minutes to complete the quiz. The quiz questions tend to be very general, mainly because they're meant for me to see if you understood, right, the chapters that you've been reading. They usually cover 2 or 3 chapters, but like I said, they're very general questions. And of course, they're also meant to prep you for the exam. That way, by the time you take the midterm exam and the final exam, you already got a sense of how taking the test works. And last, no, actually not last, you will also, like I said, you'll have 2 exams, right? You'll have a midterm exam and a final exam. And those will consist of 45, I need to fix that, I wrote true or false. No, it will only consist of 45 multiple choice questions and 1 short answer. You will not have true or false questions, and I will fix that. Only 45 multiple choice questions and 1 short answer for the midterm and then the final. The midterm covers the chapters that we've covered up to that point, and then the final will cover the chapters that we covered after the midterm. And last but not least, the discussions. You will have a total of 12 discussions. For those, of course, you do have to respond to 2 of your classmates in order to earn full credit. So even if you gave me a great response, but you didn't answer to 2 of your classmates, I will still give you half the credit because you did half the work. So make sure to always respond to 2 of your classmates. Great, so you guys can take a look at that by yourselves. Just look at the number of points that you need to earn and the percentage that it will give you. The class is based on a point system, meaning the more points you earn, the higher the grade. It's that simple. So if you're better at taking tests, but you're not so great at writing, then maybe you want to make sure that you do better on the test or vice versa. Let me see what's next. Okay, late work. Late work is not acceptable. No, I do not accept late work. Okay, you have a calendar. I send you weekly reminders of what needs to be done and when it needs to be done. So there is absolutely no reason for work to not get turned in. So if you miss an assignment, I will not accept it. There are exceptions, of course, like maybe you were in the hospital, maybe a family member passed away, you know, like your brother, your, I don't know, a parent. Of course, those are exceptions. But otherwise, late work is not accepted. All of your work is always due on Sunday before midnight. Every week, no matter what it is that we're doing, it's always due Sunday before midnight. So that's very easy to remember, guys, and very hard to forget. Next, technical problems. If you do have technical problems, I'm not the person to contact. You do need to contact the help desk for that, and I've included the number on there in case you guys need it. Last but not least, the drop rule. I think you guys are very familiar with that. If not, you can go ahead and read that. And of course, last, if you do have a disability and need classroom accommodations, please contact the Center for Accommodations and Support Services. I included the number and the email, and I do need to receive a letter from them letting me know that you do require accommodations in order for me to give them to you. So if you do need accommodations, please make sure to give them a call or send them an email so I can get that letter. And the last thing we're going to cover regarding the syllabus is the class schedule. So if you look at the schedule, I'm giving you the weeks, right? The reading and assignments, and then on the right you have the due dates, which is basically every Sunday before midnight. I give you the chapter or whatever it is that you need to read, and then the things that you need to complete for each week. So I do recommend printing this because I even included the little boxes so you can check mark them as you go. But this is something that you definitely need to print. And I think that covers that. So I think that's all we're going to cover for the syllabus. So let me see if I can share my screen so I can show you guys more or less what the course is going to look like. I'm still working on it, but I can show you at least the first couple of weeks. So give me a second. Let me share my screen. Sometimes it takes a while. Awesome. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen now. So if you look, when you log into Blackboard, okay, the first thing you're going to see is announcements, and you'll see right here, announcements. And I'll always have announcement posted, which is the same thing that you're going to get emailed every week, which tells you, right, what we're doing for the week. On the left-hand side, you see everything that you need. Announcements, my grades. Every time that you click on that, it will show you the grades that you have earned on the assignments that I have graded, okay? So it's very important that you look at that in case I missed something. You can contact me and we can fix it. But I will always have your grades available to you. And then, of course, the syllabus. Once you click on syllabus, you click on it and it will open. And then you see everything here is by weeks. You can't see week 1 right now. But when you click on the weeks, sometimes you'll have a video that you can watch, right, to help you understand whatever it is that we're covering. You'll then have a chapter. This is a PowerPoint. So every time you click on it, it'll start downloading, and then it will open the PowerPoint. And I do have the PowerPoints. They cover, they're basically notes on the chapters. I do recommend that you guys take a look at those as well. Some students like to print them. Some students just take a look at them. Some students don't even look at them at all. So it's really up to you and what you need. And then, of course, you have the assignment that you need to complete. Like for week 2, you only have discussion 2, the sociological imagination. You would click on the discussion. You would click create a thread. And then you would write discussion 1. And then you would type your answer. Once you're done, you simply submit. Okay, and it's that easy. Do not attach anything. Simply type in the box inside Blackboard. What else? Let me see so I can show you maybe the journals. Okay, so if you click on week 3, once again, the video, right? The PowerPoint, discussion, and this week you have a journal. For the journal, I give you very detailed instructions on what to do. So you're going to click on the journal. Okay, it gives you the instructions again. It says no journal entry, create your journal entry. You will put the title, Journal 1, and then here in the box, you will type your response. And even at the bottom right-hand side, it gives you the number of words. So I'm asking you to complete at least 400 words. So right here, it should end up with 400. And then you simply post entry. Remember, nobody can see the journals, only you can. What else can I show you? Let me see. I think that covers it all. If you click on YouTube's Blackboard Help, that's Blackboard for YouTube students, and it gives you a bunch of information that might be helpful if you've never used Blackboard before. So I do suggest that you take a look at that. And then there's also Blackboard Help, which also, right, takes you to here, where it gives you a lot of detailed common questions, getting started if you've never used it before, right? Support, how to log in, how to navigate outside a course. So it has very, 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 very detailed information on anything that you might need help with. And I think that covers it all, guys. I think, yep, that's about it. But if you guys do have any questions regarding anything, no matter what it is, even if it's just about a discussion, if it's a discussion post, if it's about the test, if it's about something you're reading and you don't understand, please don't hesitate to contact me. Send me an email and I will be more than happy to help any way that I can. And I think that covers it all. So I look forward to getting to read all your work. I look forward to getting to know you all. And I'll see you all very soon.